The Joe Rogan Experience.
Hey,
he tells me when shit's
I
popping
follow him
off.
on Instagram. I find him fascinating.
Well, there's a lot of fascinating people today, man.
That's the
Jamie
new rock
also
star.
shows me these girls with giant butts. He knows
Fake
all,
butts?
No, the real ones. Real ones. Real giant.
How do you know they're real,
squat
bro?
asses, because they got the. You can tell they're not because of the diaper butt. Diaper butt is a real thing.
That looks real.
That's real as fuck, dude. Jesus Christ. That makes me uncomfortable. It's hot in here. You know what's here? Here's a fascinating thing. The ass was not a big deal for a long time. For a long time. You go back to like Linda Carter and Wonder Woman, you never saw her ass.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
The ass was not a thing, man.
Yeah.
The ass, Farrah Fawcett, you never saw Farrah Fawcett's ass.
Yeah,
right?
never.
But now, if a girl's going to be a hot chick, she's got to have a banging ass.
Yeah.
If a girl's like in a movie as a hot chick, there's going to be a point in the movie where you see her in a pair of tight jeans. You go, whoa.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Did Sir Mix-a-Lot set that? Like when he did Big Butts?
I think he
Like,
probably
was that
blew
the,
up
like,
Big Butts. That's
everyone was
what,
like, all right, here's
yeah,
that.
It was
he
definitely
blew it up.
something. It was
He
definitely
blew it up.
It was definitely a moment.
But always in the Mexican community and the black community, we were always into big butts. We didn't need society to tell us that. We didn't know what the hell it was. We were just like,
But
big,
like if scientists
round
came
butts.
from the future and they're studying the size of asses, they'd be like, well, there's a noticeable jump in women's asses at a certain point in time in the 20th century. Like, what is that?
I saw this documentary once called "The History of Sex." It was on the Science Channel or something. It was a 5-part documentary, and they were getting into why we like certain things from the opposite sex, and the butt apparently. The reason, well, obviously, like tits, we like tits if they're big. Like we like them because
They can
we
feed
know
a baby.
they're going to be able to feed the baby.
Right.
So
and
we
then
get a
the
little
hips
endorphin rush.
Big because a woman can give birth easier, so you're attracted to that symmetry.
According to this documentary, the fat in the butt during the 3rd trimester of pregnancy, that's when the brain develops, and the brain is developed from fat from the ass, according to this documentary. So I guess we're looking at big round asses for smarter babies. I guess.
Evolutionary.
That's what that
So-
documentary said. I don't, who knows if.
Well, they definitely know the shape of a woman that's attractive to us is because that's the most fertile women. The women that's going to be most likely to hold a baby to term and raise the child.
Yeah.
And that's why all those qualities that you like, like what a lot of men are really attracted to nurturing women.
Yeah.
And you're really attracted to a woman who wants to cook you dinner, a woman who wants to like give you a massage. Like to a lot of guys, that's a big deal because that's like a nurturing type woman that would be not just that way to you, but that way to your children too.
We're talking about why scientifically are men into
Big titties and
big
ass.
asses.
Shapes.
Yeah.
Well, we're also talking about how back in the day, asses weren't a big deal with Farrah Fawcett. You never saw Farrah Fawcett's ass. Wonder Woman.
Marilyn
Like, there
Monroe.
wasn't-
she was-
no.
Marilyn
Tits.
Monroe was curvy.
Yeah,
Marilyn
but
Monroe
it
was the first curvy.
But nobody was. She wasn't sticking her ass out.
You're right. Yeah.
She was curvy though.
You know when it might have happened? You know when?
J-Lo?
Remember Vita Guerra?
Yeah.
That was
J-Lo
a girl
was
who
before
was
that.
famous, but she was famous just for her ass.
That's true.
Just
That's
for her
true.
ass with no internet.
Yes.
No internet, dude. Magazines. Everybody knew who she was.
Dude, Vita
right?
Guerrera
Remember
was
that shit?
the all-time ass queen.
Yo, this was pre-internet, right? Pre-social media.
She was
Look at
mad
that, son.
butt.
Get
The best butt ass ever.
the fuck out of Dodge with that ass. And that was earned. It was DNA and earned. That wasn't
She's
taken,
Cuban or something.
Yeah, that's exactly what she was.
I know
They
a
weren't
guy.
taking
I know a
bags
guy.
of fat and stuffing it in her
You know
ass.
him too.
Mhm. I
Who
know.
dated
I know.
her,
I
and he
understand.
was not into her.
Why?
I'm
Why?
like, he just
Likes dudes?
no. Probably
likes to
I don't
suck
know.
dick.
I don't know,
No,
but
no,
he
I'm
just
just
he says just
Hey,
there was
man.
nothing to talk about with her.
Hey, man, sometimes
I'm
that
not trying
happens.
to talk with her.
Sometimes you just want to have a conversation, bro, and snuggle.
She's a singer too.
Hey, dude.
Well,
sometimes you
okay,
just want
let's
to talk
stop.
Put
about
out an
books.
album. She put out an album.
You know, sometimes
She did.
with a gal, you give her a book and you say, "Hey, before we do anything physical, you read this and I want to read it, and then let's talk.
Let's talk. Yeah.
Let's talk about the book."
Dude, that was a great fucking reference, Joe. I forgot about Vita Guerrera. She was
about
my
her.
favorite. I had a poster in my college dorm room of her. And I would
See, what's impressive is her ass superseded the internet. it like bypassed.
Are you
it.
sure it was before the internet?
I think it was.
Wasn't it
the
right at the
internet was
internet?
there, but it wasn't why she got famous. She got famous from magazines, bro.
She was in Lowrider.
She for
was at top
sure-
of that Lowrider with that ass out.
for sure. She had a push from the internet. There was dudes passing her picture around and
She
shit.
would have been way bigger if she was current now.
What I should say is, well, there's a lot of girls like her now. She'd get lost in the shuffle. What I'm saying is, like, then she was one of the few girls that people would pass her photos around pre-social media.
Correct.
So it wasn't like it was like this girl on an Instagram page and she had 10 million followers because of her ass. It was like guys like you would go, dude, look at this, and you would send it to me, and I'd go, Jesus.
I hung a
And
poster up in my
that's
dorm
and
room.
people emailed each other.
The
Yeah.
FHM, Maxim.
What year is this, Jamie?
Lowrider.
Doesn't say. I don't.
Doesn't say in the bottom of the barcode.
2005.
She's probably done
2005.
500 magazines.
Wasn't she-
2005. This is
Wasn't
pre-social
she
media.
dating Nicholas Shea or some shit?
MySpace time.
MySpace time, but that wasn't the same as like Twitter, Facebook.
Yeah.
I
The-
bet
the-
she had
the-
a tremendous MySpace, right?
Oh, probably.
She
Had
probably
100 million
crushed
friends.
it.
Do you think she had Tom right in the upper left-hand corner?
What?
Tom.
Oh,
Tom
was
from
always your
MySpace.
friend. Yeah, that's
Remember
right.
Tom was always your
You
friend?
just forced to be your friend. It's fucked up, Tom.
You always had him in your fucking top 8 or whatever it was.
That might have been her MySpace.
Yeah.
Is she still relevant on Instagram now? Or is she all old and weathered? Or is she like,
Oh,
or,
man.
or is she
Does she
like,
keep it together?
well, what's homegirl's name? Who's the dime piece? Who's on Modern Family?
600,000.
Oh,
got
she's still killing
600,000.
it?
She still looks good. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm not mad at her at all.
Oh! Hey, let's see if you find an actual. There it is. Whew, still strong.
Still doing it, girl.
Strong.
Strong game.
She's got like a horse's ass.
God, Christ. That's some DNA. That's from the motherland. I don't know where the motherland is, but wherever it is, that's from the root.
Wherever she's from,
That's
it's the motherland.
She tapped into that shit like maple syrup.
God, doggy.
Didn't she date someone really famous?
I hope so.
Was
I hope you
I
can
thought
come
it
on the
was
show and tell
Nicholas
us
Shea.
about everything. Congratulations,
What are
young
we
lady.
doing? Good for she's
Yeah,
still doing it.
Let's end this with her. I'm getting hot.
God.
You were saying it was hot earlier, right?
There's a lot of dudes up in here. I'm feeling all weird,
Yeah,
fellas.
funky.
It's
All
only
right.
dudes.
So we got through this.
she's gonna have 1 million followers after this podcast uploads.
People know who she is.
This is our first fight companion other than kickboxing outside the UFC.
That's right, man.
It's good.
It's been fun.
Hey, sorry about the nuclear
It's all
war.
right, man.
sorry
Oh,
about
no,
the
it's
nuclear
all right,
war.
brother.
I thought you made
It's
some
all
good.
right.
They're real.
I would
Those
like-
bombs are real.